What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Show on Hbtv. I'm your host, Harry Bugarin. If this is your first time, I do appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out with us. And if you are a repeat viewer and subscriber, I do appreciate your support. Again, this channel was built to inspire, influence, educate, and empower, and we do nothing but broadcast positive vibes one episode at a time. So thank you for your support and thank you for hanging with us. We do have a really cool episode tonight. We have our special guest, Mr. Gabe Bernard of Nomadic Outpost. He's the CEO of that brand, and he's going to come out and tell us a little bit about what he's doing. He was a former NCAA basketball player as well. So we're going to get into a little bit about that stuff, talk a little bit about hoops, talk a little bit about life and his experiences, his journey to where he is at now, to this point. So we're going to get him on the Zoom in a little bit, so stick with us. And also, I just got my sampler box from Muylicious. A lot of goodies in there. I'm going to unbox that later at the end of this episode. So stay tuned for that as well. Some good treats you'll find, and I'll hit you guys with that description in the video contents when this is posted. So again, just stick with this. Happy you guys are with me. Thank you for your eyes and ears as usual. So just really quick, I want to tell you guys about my family experience. We went down south to the Oceanside area, basically Vista. We stayed on this real nice Airbnb. It's called the Beachy Barn. Recommend it highly. Great people, great super hosts. It basically was a little ranch. The barn was transformed into a little apartment in the loft area. It's a 2-bedroom place, but really nice, real cozy. Had a chance to just get some R&R. We did work remote from out there, but it was really cool. Had a great time just to reset. And also, we had a chance to finally go to the San Diego Wildlife Safari. I don't know if you guys ever been there before, but it was really cool. Had a good time hanging out there, seeing some animals, and we had a chance to rent one of the trucks out there and get up close and personal with the animals. If you see one of my posts, there's this post with the white rhino. They also call it the chubby unicorn. But anyways, it was really cool to see. And just one message out there, this is an apolitical platform, and really we don't get too political, and it's non-religious, but a lot of people still out there doing those big gaming with those type of animals, and little people don't really know, but that rhino is nearly extinct. So if you guys can get the word out, to stop that type of poaching, stop that type of gaming, and the actual horn is believed to be used for medicinal use. People believe in some areas, some countries, that grinding that down will help with your health, but actually it will not. So I don't know. I just want to get that message out to try to save those rhinos. But anyways, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of music of my guy, Gabe Bernard. He is not only, a content producer for what he does in his regular, 9 to 5. He's not only the CEO of his brand, but he also produces some music, which is cool. I'm all about music. I love music. I love playing people's tracks on my show, whoever gives them to me. If you guys like that intro song, that's from DJ Dex, Derek Matoyer. He always lays down some great tracks. Hit him up. I'll give his description on IG. But I just love music. Music, hits my soul, no other way than anything can. So I just want to play some tracks of my guy, Gabe Bernard. So as I'm playing some tracks, as I do, I'm going to set him up with that Zoom call in a couple minutes, and we'll get down and talking with him. So again, you're watching HBTV with your host Harry Bugarin on the show with our special guest Gabe Bernard. So stay tuned. And again, you're listening to Tracks by Gabe Bernard.
planet Earth.
What it is, what it is.
I am ambassador from the intergalactic regions of the Council of Outer Space.
Why are your shoes so big?
Are those moon shoes?
How do we know you for real?
Yeah, how we know you ain't somebody off Telegram Street, some old hippie or something?
What are you? I mean, we don't know that.
She for real?
He might have something going for him.
Yeah, we showed up. What kind of shoes is that you got on your feet?
Yeah, walking around all these funny clothes. Shit, I know I probably take off running. I see somebody walking down the street coming, talking all that mess to me, talking about going to outer space.
I mean, yeah, what it is. That's what it is. What it is.
Greetings, I come to you only a man in your presence with presents and gifts, material items, you will not find this. I give vital verbs in all messages, a vessel no less than a messenger, yes. Don't shoot me, I'm doing what good he expects, lighting the way for the rest of the trek. I got soldiers behind me with weapons, you guess. The bullets we shoot aren't the ones filled with lead, instead they're the ones that's gonna fill up your head. The sun gives the light makes us bright, without it we die. Did you hear what I said? But if all you can see is all that you know, then you don't know it all, and that's all we can know. Seeking it out is the best way to grow, and if it's no sun, you don't know where to go. Cause
it's a sea of darkness when there is no sun. It's a sea of darkness when there is no sun.
sun gives light, cause it is the one. Sun gives light, cause it is the one. Manifestations of light, they mimic to run from the night. Uncertainty with the curtaincy that's been pulled right over their eyes. They long for the sun to wake up and rise, long for the warmth to fill up the skies. Knock all you want, there's nobody home. They've already gone to the shadows to hide. Some call you sun, some call you star. You are the one, you are the one. Without you, life's hard. Just keep it in mind that when there's no light, you don't need to hide. The sun will come out and we'll be alright, alright. We'll be alright, alright.
It's a sea of darkness when there is no sun. It's a sea of darkness when there is no sun. When there is no sun to light the way, there is no day. There is no day. There's only darkness. Eternal sea of darkness. The sky is a sea of darkness when there is no sun.
Thank you for sticking with us, everyone. We're gonna get Gabe on the Zoom in a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and transition, set up that Zoom, and come right back. So again, our special guest is Mr. Gabe Bernard of Nomadic Outpost. All right, everybody. I believe we are pretty much set. I'm going to go ahead and bring in tonight's guest, Mr. Gabriel Bernard of Nomadic Outpost. So please help me welcome Mr. Gabe Bernard. Gabe, can you hear me by chance?
Yes, I can.
All right. So do me a quick favor. This is the first time that we are actually meeting you, so give us your 30-second elevator speech of who Gabe Bernard is and what he does.
Man, 30 seconds.
Or
I
less.
don't know, man. I do a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats. I produce music. I've skateboarded. I've played basketball. I've done a lot of things, and now I'm on the clothes, just trying to fulfill a need. It's been a long time, me trying to find clothes that fit, having to go from place to place, feeling like a nomad, been on this assignment forever, trying to find clothes that fit and look good. So right now I'm at a point where I just want to create. I'm just a creative person, so I just want to create something that helps fellow tall individuals such as myself, look fly. You know what I'm saying? So I created Nomadic Outpost, and that's a location where you can find everything you need.
Yeah, no, I dig it. And so, just really quick, I want to give the audience a little bit of history of Gabe Bernard. I met him, probably about, I'm gonna say 2006, outside a basketball gym. He was playing summer league at the time, and we were recruiting him. I believe we were recruiting him for Dominguez Hills a couple years before that. But anyways, that's where I met him. I had the opportunity to coach him at Cal State Dominguez Hills for that senior season of him. But it's good that that I wanted to bring that up, especially because we just had a student athlete episode not too long ago, and I think my audio is gone. Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, Siri's tripping on my Mac. Hold on. All right, let me try to turn off Siri here. She got a mind of his own. All right. So, anyways, can you hear me now?
Siri.
Gabe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, we just had a student athlete episode, and with that episode, they were just talking about what they were up to, and types of different programs they were into as far as like internships, getting jobs after playing their sport. So with you being an NCAA basketball player, just take me back a little bit as far as like what was your mindset while you were in college and playing? Were you strictly like, I'm just gonna be a ball player, I'm gonna go ahead and do this and be a professional, or were you even looking at beyond playing ball?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wear a lot of hats. Fortunately, my parents threw me into a lot of things as a young kid, so I played damn near every sport. Basketball was the one that stuck the most, but right before basketball, I was skateboarding for about 5 years. So like, it was kind of a random, not a random transition, but it was kind of like I needed to figure out a way to get to college and pay for it. I didn't want to be in debt. I didn't want my mom to have to come out of the pocket or anything. So I took basketball serious around 9th, 10th grade, and from then I just got up to varsity and made it a mission to get a scholarship. I played a couple years JUCO, which allowed me to like get my skills together a little bit more, and then I got a scholarship, like by the grace of God, at some like showcase out in Oceanside, and I did well, and they were prepared to offer me a school in Texas, San Antonio, offered me a scholarship right there, and then from there just kind of like found my way through basketball, just seeing where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. trying to find the joy in it, as well as meet the expectations of the collegiate level of basketball. D1 and D2 both have different expectations, but nonetheless, it's a dedication and something that you have to sacrifice. There's no like going to things with friends and things of that nature. You're missing out on all kinds of things because you're working out and you're in practice all the time. You're traveling for games. So landing, I went to Texas and then came back home to Dominguez, met you and the rest of the coaching staff there. Great group of guys there at Dominguez too. Had a lot of fun. We enjoyed our road trips. You know what I'm saying? Had our little road trips, had our games, and built camaraderie. And that was a big part of it for me for basketball was the brotherhood of it, meeting people and kind of having a family through basketball. So yeah, I mean, like I said, basketball was definitely my main goal to get a scholarship in my school paid for. But I've always had interest in a lot of other things like art, music, drawing, painting, all that stuff. So it seems like I've accumulated all these skills and I'm just trying to pour it into something that I can be successful at.
Awesome. So were you dabbling into all that stuff while you were playing basketball as well, or were you solely trying to concentrate on basketball, trying to get that degree? And did you ever have any aspirations of playing overseas or playing professional someplace?
It seems like basketball kind of took the center stage. A lot of my side things were kind of pushed aside so that I could focus on basketball because, like I said, it is like a full-time grind pretty much. So when I started to, I think around the Dominguez era, because there were aspects of basketball that were getting the fun taken out of it, where it was like I was being graded to make sure I played well, and there was just too much on my mind about it. So I started to look to art and dove deep into music and things of that nature. So, I mean, it's been a journey. It's definitely been something that I've appreciated. But as far as what was the second part of the question?
As far as like you trying to play overseas or professionally?
Yeah, you were the one who was really trying to get me something. I appreciate you for that because you pushed harder than I was pushing to go overseas. I remember you were in Japan, and you were like, "Yo, send me an EPK," or you're like trying to get a press kit together for me, so that you could shop me around to some of these Japanese ball clubs. But I think at that point, basketball was kind of starting to run its course for me, and my heart wasn't fully in it. So I started to look towards things for after basketball and what that meant for me personally. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And I'm glad you bring that up as far as life after basketball. So there's a lot of players out there. Even after they graduate, they still have their dreams, which is great. I'd never stomp on someone's dream. I'd never tell anybody you can't do this or that. But for you, as you're talking about that, you just brought that up about you're finally kind of coming into grips about hanging those basketball shoes up. And so what was going through your mind as far as that? You've been doing basketball for such a long time. And now you're kind of entering into this unknown of, like you're saying, you're producing music, art. I don't know if you're trying to go professional skateboarder now, at this point. But, so take me through your mindset of that. Was it a scary place to be in? Was it something like, man, this is the unknown? You usually have control of what you do on the court. You usually have control of what you do going left to right,
Right.
D'ing up somebody, but this is something brand new for you that you're entering. So, tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like a moment of introspection. I had to kind of just go within and find out what it was that I liked again. Basketball and scholarships, I had to kind of go the route of what the schools offered. I remember specifically when getting onboarded to these schools, I'd be like, "Do you guys have graphic design?" And they'd be like, "No." So I knew I wanted to do graphic design, but they didn't have like a specialty in it. So they would redirect me to communications. So I would start doing communications classes, but I'm more of a visual, creative, artistic type of person. So writing 10, 20-page essays and citing all my all my work and things of that nature wasn't really in the plans. So yeah, I just had to kind of like go within and find what I liked again. I remembered that I liked graphic design. So once I was done with basketball, I enrolled in Cal State Northridge, and they had a pretty good graphic design program, and I just went full-fledged into that and immersed myself into what that offered, and kind of started to find my rhythm in that. And you know, I was taking drawing classes, I was taking painting classes, and had to put together branding propositions and all kinds of things to like legitimize the graphic design and art like aspect of my like creative capability. So it was an eye opener. I was able to do a lot of things through there, and then from then it was like I dabbled in music for a few years, from like I'd say like 2012 to like 2015, 2016, like a good 5 years or so, like really just like making music, learning how to incorporate the art with the music, and making my own album cover art and other people's album cover art, and things of that nature. So it was still, I was still just like dabbling in things, and like it's all just kind of culminated now with Nomadic Outpost, where I'm able to do designs for it. I'm able to still like give creative messages through my clothing, because when I was doing music, I didn't want to get wrapped up into the whole, the same topics that are displayed in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wasn't living that life. I wasn't living the high flashy life. So I decided to go the introspective route and try to, go with deeper meanings for things from time to time. So I'm trying to do the same thing with my clothes, with all my skills all in one.
And again, you're watching HBTV, the show with your host, Harry Bulgarian, and my special guest tonight, Mr. Gabe Bernard. All right, so Gabe,
Yo.
we're going to be rolling with that as far as your transition. You're graduating college, you get that degree in graphic design, and you're creating your music, you're creating this design. So tell us a little bit more. Tell us a little bit more about what happens after that. After you're getting all this, you're getting your skills done. How does that transition into what you're doing now?
Well, it started a while ago. A friend of mine and myself, Chase and myself, he was there around the Dominguez days, and we were trying to get a company off the ground called City of Gods. We did the whole LLC thing, and it was such a fun endeavor. But when the business aspect of it got involved, it kind of like started to throw me off a little bit. I like the aspect of creating and things of that nature. So I think it was a little too ahead of my time at that moment. But he brought the idea to my attention, and that was kind of the reason why I started getting back into graphic design, so that I could design some of the clothes, and so it's always, the business aspect of it, LLCs and franchise tax fees and all the fees that come along with business stuff, was just starting to be like a little overwhelming. But with time, I started to mature a little bit more and understand things a little bit more on how I can play both parts and be, have the business hat on as well as the creative hat. And I've never got it out of my head. I've always wanted to continue to make some clothes and especially coupled with the niche market of trying to provide for taller individuals. I just felt like it was something that I needed to do. And just, starting up a business on your own, you have to find ways to cut costs and either by, your connections to people and bartering and, providing a service to them so they provide a service to you. You get crafty on ways that you can make your dream come true or make things come to fruition. So that's kind of what the journey has been. I started Nomadic Outpost like 2 years ago, and I've just been taking care of the paperwork. I've been doing, setting up the bank accounts and the website and all that stuff. But thankfully, all my experience has allowed me to create this in this moment, you know?
No, that's awesome, man, and I love that you're doing that kind of stuff. I think it's awesome. It's great. Now, as far as nomadic outposts, right? You're talking about you wanted to create a brand of clothing. I don't know for 6'6" foot and above, right? And go into a little bit of that, like for the tall people. What inspired you to make that?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, Nomadic Outpost, I want to make a hub, like a place where tall people can definitely get clothes that aren't your khakis and Hawaiian shirts at the casual male double XL places and stuff like that, you know.
Hmm.
I want it to be kind of in the streetwear vein, but also you know, have a nice style to it. But so because I felt like a nomad going from place to place, I decided to make the hub. Nomadic also connotes that you are a traveler, you are experiencing other cultures, you're experiencing different countries and lands and wonders of the world. You know what I'm saying? So I want to advocate for travel and immersion to other cultures and art and things of that nature, so that it makes people more of a well-rounded human being. You stay in your bubble and you don't know anything outside of that. But when you get out and you get out to other countries and you experience other people, you get a wealth of knowledge and experience and understanding. I think that would help lend itself to, relationships in this world, people, interpersonal relationships, and just treating people like humans because you have a better understanding. I just feel like we need that more than ever now. And I just want to create those types of scenarios, experiences, and just enlighten people, just the same as you, the same positive outlook on things, and trying to spread positivity to everybody. That's the same thing I'm trying to do through my clothes, pretty much.
Man, that's what's up. I love it. I love it, and I love it, man. Again, you're watching HBTV, this show. I'm your host, Harry Bugarin, and our special guest tonight, Mr. Gabe Bernard of Nomadic Outpost. So, hit me a little bit. I don't know if you can stand up or you can show some that shirt of yours. I think
Oh
that's
yeah,
your design.
yeah. So the whole ethos also is just to keep it pushing. Like whenever life throws you some curveballs or you got bumps in the road, you got to just, no matter what, just keep it pushing. Like overcome obstacles, overcome whatever it is. So I have this one right here. That one's going on sale pretty soon. And then I got a few more that I'll be dropping along with some sweatshorts, and just doing low quantities right now. Just trying to, the big thing about fashion, and especially fast fashion, is that there's a lot of waste. They overproduce, and a lot of that goes into landfills. It's like the number three, like, producer of emissions and all that stuff. Like, it's one of the worst things for this world as far as like pollution. So I'm doing low quantities, and I'm only doing what's necessary. I'm working with a really cool brand right now called MYM Organics, MYM Organics, and what they do is they create everything from organic materials, from the actual fabric to the dyes and everything. So I'm trying to get to that point where I don't hurt the world in any type of way, and I don't hurt people in any type of way, right? Because a lot of these chemicals, they're bad for the body, they're bad for a lot of things. So that's my goal, is to start where I'm at now, but eventually get to a point where I'm doing things very ecologically and good for people and the environment.
That's awesome, man. Again, you're watching HBTV, the show, with your host, Harry Bugarin, and my special guest, Gabe Bernard of Nomadic Outpost. So really quick,
Yeah.
just want to give a shout out to Mr. Nonzo Nebo. He's on watching.
So,
And Mr. Dub Walton out there, both
Dub.
members of that Dominguez team with us. So
Yeah.
really quick, Gabe, really quick. So blessings that you're doing this. You made that transition to do something post basketball, right? And so that's kind of what I want to get at is like what kind of what messages would you give that athlete now who's entering like their junior and senior year of this year of 2021? Like what type of messages would you like to give them, him or her, that might have to make that transition from playing their sport?
If they haven't already decided, they've got to go within. You know, they got to find out what it is that really fuels them. Do they really want to be an athlete? And if so, go 110% in that direction. You know, if they don't, if they're using it as a means to an end, then find out, you know, go within, find out what you like, what like drives you. You know, you might not find it right away, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But eventually finding that passion, whatever it is that you appreciate or like or enjoy, just find out about it and then go into research about it. You know, like you have to find out, if you want to be an engineer, what it takes to be an engineer. If you want to be like a pilot or something, finding out everything it takes, what licenses, you know, that types of thing. But like I appreciate the people that already know exactly what they want to do, who they want to be in this world, because there's a bajillion things you could do, you know, there's so many things you can do. And with how things are now, it's like way more easy to access all of that, you know? So that's really what it is just, you know, going within and finding out what it is that you want to do. And then once you figure that out, just go hard. You know what I'm saying? Just go hard.
I dig it. And just to jog your brain a little bit, like what do you think like playing, when you were playing, what do you think could have maybe helped you a little bit more, or pushed you in a direction to get you prepared, you know, for life after? Like, I don't know if we had that instilled at Dominguez Hills or if you had something like that at UTSA, but like, what would you have liked? Well,
is mentorship. Like you've been a mentor to me throughout the whole time, you know, like just kind of checking in, seeing, like, you know, checking the temperature, like, yo, what are you up to these days? What's going on? How can I help you? You know, like having mentors, I think, is very important, especially when you're in those scenarios of being in college, whether it's a coach or an assistant coach or, you know, guidance counselors or whoever it is. There's got to be, or family, whatever, like someone you can like really bounce ideas off of and get legitimate responses back that are practical, you know, like, hey, well, if you decide to go down this route, these are all the things that you should expect, you know? So I think that's a very important thing. Like you've always just kind of like, especially with Nomadic now, like you're on like 1,000, like you're like, yo, what do you need? I'm like, I need models. You're like, done. Like, what else do you need? I need dirt bikes, guys. What else do you need? I'm like, damn, like
Yeah.
thank you, So stuff like that is just like really, really vital. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Thank you for that. So, I'm not gonna take too much more of your time, man. I just I do appreciate your time, Gabe, for sharing
Yeah.
with us your story, your journey. I do wish you much love and success with Nomadic
Thank you.
Outpost and everything you do.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing more product from you, more content. We're going to be following you. I got your IG of Nomadic Outpost on the video description. But
Yeah.
is there anything else off the top of your head that you would like to share or say to the audience that's out here?
I got the website coming soon. I got the Instagram at Nomadic Outpost. We will be doing a photo shoot and thing pretty soon where I'm gonna have a pretty fun, exciting shoot out in the desert, and I'll showcase a lot of the clothes that I'm gonna be coming out with soon. You'll be able to pick this shirt up soon. So it's all dropping. NomadicOutpost.com. I just want to say thankful. I just want to say thank you, and I'm thankful for you, Harry, for all the people that are in my life that help me out, that give me ideas or give me feedback, or even just like a post. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
all the support is needed right now. Especially with a startup, and especially how 2020 has been going. It's kind of wild, but I'm staying the course, and I just want to like just put that out into the universe that I appreciate everybody, I love everybody, and I'm thankful.
That's what's up, man. Can people get involved in that photo shoot somehow? And if you need anything or need any help with that?
I've been coordinating it. I've got it pretty much settled. I don't know, with COVID times, everybody's got their own things, but we're definitely gonna have a lot more. This is the first of many, and I just want it to all be fun. I want it to all just be a good time, and everybody to enjoy it. That's it.
And big shout out to Brandon Wharton, DJ Mystic, my guy, my boy, who's helping out dearly with that photo shoot out in the desert, man. So that's what's up, man. All right, brother. Hey, you know what? Blessing that you came on, man. I love you. Much love and support to you.
Appreciate
anytime,
you.
Man. Hit me anytime. I got you. And if I can help connect you with somebody out there,
I know you will, brother.
I'm doing the best way I can. So again, Gabe Bernard, Nomadic Outpost, man. All positive vibes, all love, man. So thank you. You have a great night, Gabe, and thank you for your time, brother. I'll see you next time.
Man. All right.
Peace. All right, so that was Gabe with Nomadic Outpost. Great guy, love him to death. Blessed to have him in my life, and nothing but love and success for him. So, right about now, before this episode ends, I want to do a little unboxing of this product. So if you guys can just bear with me. Malia, I'm going to have my daughter help me. And check this out. This is something that we got. Oh, where can I get my thing? There you go. This is a sampler box. Say hi, Malia.
Hello.
And Malia is going to help me with what's going on in here. Want to get the GoPro? Get him. All right. So we got it. We're going to check this out. We're going live with this. Muy licious. Hope you guys like these type of products, but there you go. So we got this sampler box. It's a lot. This is actually a lot of this is from my sister Faye. She's on as well. So Faye, this is yours too. But little sampler, little goodies here. Go ahead and follow them on Instagram and Facebook here. Malia, which one would you like to try?
I would like to try these.
All right, go for it. Let's go ahead and open that. Get it with the unboxing.
Very strong, independent woman.
All right. At least we know it's sealed pretty good. All right. Oh, there you
They're
go.
watermelon.
All right, here we go. Get them. Right here. How's it taste?
Sweet.
Sweet. Very good.
Tastes like watermelon.
Can I get one? Tastes like watermelon? Nice.
Sweet watermelon.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time with Gabe Bernard. You guys got to get these. These are really good. All right. Till next time, I got my next episode with S.A. Daz, David Ariano of Spanish Fly. Peace to everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Stay blessed. Have a great work week. Sorry about the technical difficulties and all that, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace.